Yo, what's up, yo?
Sees what it do.
Bro, let me tell you what. I'm assuming you were tuned into these ones, yeah?
Oh, are you talking about on ESPN? Yeah, you know.
Yeah, on ESPN. Look, I'll tell you.
I watched it on the SimWorld TV. On no SimWorld TV simulcast. I ain't gonna lie.
You and me both. I just prefer the aura of it. But I'll tell you. Look, we could talk about Benari James, his near triple double, all we want. Very impressive. Looked very good. Still a little inefficient from the floor, but that's Benari. But he won them that game. Good stuff. But what I'm more impressed with, I'll tell you two things from this Davidson team. One, Nick Hugo defensively looked very good. He had a tough matchup, and he had some plays that he didn't look in the right place. But overall, saw a lot of really good things from him, the way he moved his feet, the way he's able to stay in front of some guys. Johnny Baldwin still had a night, as he does, a very inefficient night, and part of that was Nick Hugo's doing. And the second thing, the ball movement from Davidson against that 2-3 Virginia defense was sensational. The way they were whipping that thing around, some of those passes, like they just knew where each other were on the floor, and that spells out great things for a team going forward.
I mean, yeah, they were moving the ball. They did not look selfish. I know people say Bernard is a one-man show. 9 rebounds, 11 assists. Looked like a willing passer to me. And yeah, I mean, we could talk about Bernard. We could talk about Keontae. I don't know how people forget about Doucette. Like that kid can hoop, but for me,
he's only a freshman. They'll be together.
They've been talking about him all around the country, but whatever.
I'm saying you're going to see these two play together again next year, and they're just going to be even better.
Yeah. But, I mean, for real, I'm right there with you on Nick Hugo, looking like that guy again, looking springy, looking active, looking motivated on defense. And Deontay Odom was doing some of the same, just kind of slashing, cutting the basket. On the other side, though, like, do they want to play ball or what? Like, do they even want to play? Like, Johnny Baldwin was hooping, I mean, with 29 side attempts, good Lord. And then Cole Webb just hacking his way through the game. Some of those calls were a little questionable, I ain't gonna lie.
I'll tell you right now, they got to get out of that. They got to get out of that 2-3 defense.
They got Syer Matthews. Like, you supposed to be pressing all the way up the court. He's a bulldog. There's no need to be in a zone.
When you play a zone and you got defenders like Syer Matthews, you're virtually taking their defensive ability out of the game.
But look,
that advantage that you have out of the game, it's ridiculous.
But I love defense. I tell y'all, I joke around to you. There's the only 4 people on the earth that I could not guard. That's Kobe, MJ, Shaquille O'Neal, and the chick that was at the park that time. That's it. So I can attest for the defense side, and when I say this, you're only one player though. You think any part of that zone when Coach Bennett was there too was just trying to make up for the deficiency of Cole Webb's defense? Like, that's the other part. Syer can't guard both players on the perimeter, can he?
He's supposed to be developing.
He's supposed to be.
You don't develop man-to-man defense to become a better defender in a 2-3 defense.
I haven't seen any film of Cole Webb working on defense. I ain't seen him in the gym. I haven't heard nothing about film watching, none of that. I feel like that's just kind of their concern with the last on defense.
So then they move to a man-to-man defense, and if Cole Webb doesn't step up, he gets less minutes. He'll play. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it should work. They should move to a 2-3 defense so they can keep him out there because the defense still isn't cutting it. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you going to do? Shape the whole team around a freshman who won't learn to defend? Like, what do you mean? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. I didn't set the defense, and I'm sure Coach Kostov didn't do the same. I'm sure he's working through that. That was a Coach Bennett thing.
It's a simple thing to move back to man-to-man. Coach Kostov can do it today.
That's all I'm saying. I would do it after what I watched today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? One other thing. I don't know where Benari James gets this one-man show ideology people think about him. Yes, he likes to take some shots, but like even back when that came about when he was in prep with like Heartland, right? Everyone was like, oh, he's a shot chucker, he's a shot chucker, like whatever. Like, what he really like was that whole team. You see a lot of guys in high school who are shot chuckers. What are you talking about? That's what happens. That's what he does. But you saw it tonight. We all saw it tonight. He's not a shot chucker. He's a very willing passer. He's a good passer.
He was one of the better passers in the country in prep, in SimWorld prep, I think. So, yeah, I don't get it. People hate though, right? That's what happens though. Did you
think about life?
Did you catch the Kentucky game?
I mean, I don't really know what to talk about that one. That turned out exactly how I would have thought it would. But I'll tell you, I mean, I got nothing to say about that
So
one.
you thought you saw Trey Trust dropping 9 trays?
Yes, yeah. I mean, that was sick. He finally got a chance to start. Look, Trey Trust. You remember back in his not his final year of high school, because he dropped off a little his final year of high school, and that's why people forgot about him. But the year before that, like he was doing this stuff. He was doing stuff like this. Maybe not 9 threes in the SimWorld U game. That's obviously impressive. I'm not downplaying it. But I'm saying, like, the kid can hoop, and he can absolutely shoot. And he's a good defender. We knew that. He fell off a little his last year of high school, but I think he was just ready to get out of there. But now he's getting a chance to start, and we're seeing it again. He's going to be a piece for them. I think people really underestimate the freshman class that Kentucky brought in. Like, yeah, they got Glory Tate and Jameson Johnson. Those two, their stars are going to be your anchors. But you look at Trey Trust, you look at Adonis Knight, another overlooked guy in my book. He was sensational when he got a chance to step up with his prep team Bay Area. And you got Jinsan Dang, who's a dog. I mean, he's not going to do anything flashy ever, but he's a dog. I mean, they got a great freshman class to go along with these stars they got. There's a reason they're as good as they are, and like why tonight turned out exactly how you would have expected on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Well, look, I got to grind tonight, so there's only a couple other games that I even, was able to get my eye on. I don't know how we don't talk about, like, what the hell is going on with Miami? Oh, my God.
Didn't I tell you, like, 2 times ago? I've told you this. Miami kind of sucks. Like, they kind of suck. Kevon Jackson played 3 minutes tonight.
Kevon Jackson, I think he's injured. Like, why was he even on the court? I think he's battling something. I believe it don't even matter. Like, they won the championship last season.
How much you want to bet they're not going to drop out of the top 25, though?
Hey, I'll drive up to the SP25 myself and I'll egg them. Whoever's in charge, egg right in the face. So look, I'm not on the hey, the early records got to drop people out of the rankings, because the skills are the skills, and some teams will get it together later. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see them and you're like, okay, that was just kind of the growing pains at the start of the season. You realize the creme de la creme, but Miami, they don't look good. They look deplorable. Jermaine McLemore, has he had a 20-point game yet? Dominic Bianco?
I think so.
He played like damn near the whole game tonight and couldn't even get double digits. Like, they look atrocious.
It looks like they don't go game plan. It looks like they go out there and just play pickup with the talent they have. Like that's what it looks like.
There's no way that's possible, though, because they won a title in Hoop Stereo last year.
They weren't doing that last year. What they're doing this year is not what they were doing last year. I'll tell you that.
All right, so hometown stuff for me, TCU, bro. Knocking off Memphis, and my guys, Nene Gibson, my guy Craig Gibson, no explosive numbers, but they went out and got some stops where they needed them, and we're talking mad trash. I was watching the highlights of them just kind of chirping back and forth. They gave Lace Darius, they gave him a earful on top of locking him up. Ah, man, I just enjoyed it.
That TCU team is a good team. That's when you talk about, you don't want to judge a team too much off their early season record. They're a team that you don't. They're a good enough team to be a top 25 team, in my opinion. They're a very, very good squad.
You know why no one says anything? Just because they don't have any players that, like, just jump off the page at you. Yeah. I know the Craig Gibson kid last year had, like, a couple of 30-plus point games. Like, he can go get a bucket at times. Like, he's a really explosive scorer, but they just – another one of those, what we talk about, like those old college teams that they gel and have good chemistry. They have a bunch of guys that just play well together.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're a great team. But you know who looks like one of the best teams in terms of chemistry?
Man, here we go.
I got to talk about my guy. I got to talk about my guy Lemarian.
Double, man.
Double machine. But again, we talked about this before. It's not just how good he is. That team is so good. The way they move the ball and play together, that team is crazy good. I don't know what's up from Missouri, but, like, that team's really good.
Yeah. I don't have any Missouri takeaways other than, Fitzhowns only scored 5 points, bro.
Dude, he was locked up.
He was 4 turnovers? That's crazy.
That team defense was insane on him. The way they were switching off everything, like, it was crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm there with you. I don't get on. When I heard you say Lemarian Sherwood's better than Jamison Johnson, I am not co-signing that. But you will one day. Hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Well, he's great. I like him. He's old school big. And then, I mean, even like you said, like, I love the IQ of this team. Nobody talks about it enough. They'll start talking. I know national media is really all over it. And where the hell is Iowa anyway? Well, it doesn't matter. It's a good squad, man. I legitimately don't know where Iowa is.
It's somewhere out there, like close to Ohio and shit, I think.
Oh, okay. So it's a state. Cool.
Iowa Hawkeyes, baby. Great basketball program.
Sure. Yeah, the basketball program's great. They got to find a home, though. Well, I don't know. Anyway, shout out Benari James. I'm excited that he got a good win tonight, man. We don't, and I miss hearing from him. Don't you miss hearing from him? I miss hearing the crazy shit he would say.
All the time. All the time I used to hear from Benari.
Yeah, sad times. Anyhow. All right, man. Will you catch up tomorrow?
Yes, sir. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right. Peace.
Peace.